Welcome to Reddit Talk. Why do I always have something in my eye every time I want to record? Anyhow, no links down below. Maybe just a one to the subreddit for WWE. So let's get into it. Why are Cody and Punk talking about WrestleMania when Cody still has to defend against Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble? Doesn't make any sense. To me, it makes perfect sense. He's assuming that he's going to win. Plain and simple. They're just looking right past that French-Canadian bastard. And I'm allowed to say that. Est calice parce que moi aussi je suis français juste comme Kevin Owens. Tu comprends ce que je te dis? So I'm allowed to say that because I am Kevin Owens, essentially. Just without the hair, the wrestling skills. Although I do have a martial arts background. But anyhow, that's besides the point. So yeah, I think it's just as simple as that. People always do this, don't they? In the world of professional wrestling. They'll be like, I am going to kick your ass at SummerSlam, but meanwhile, we're like at the Royal Rumble. They're just assuming that they're going to keep winning. They're never going to lose. I think it's just as simple as that. Another thing Cody Rhodes is pretty good at is epic stare downs. Yeah, he really is good. I find a lot of people in WWE is pretty good, and then somebody says, I think that's a low bar, being good at staring down at people, but to make it believable with the, the body language. Like Karrion Kross does an amazing job. I find a lot of other people do as well, but like CM Punk, you'll even get like the little twitches in his neck muscles and stuff like that. Cody's just really, really good at that, so I absolutely agree. And it says here, he has many good ones. What's your favorite? And yes, I know half of these are with Roman Reigns. Everybody knows he has good facial expressions. Yeah, he does. Holy shit, Mark Henry. I mean, it wasn't just a gimmick. It's like, winning the Olympic gold with a broken freaking neck, Mr. Kurt Angle. It's not a gimmick, and people want you to know that it's not a gimmick. It's the real fucking deal. Mark Henry actually has a world record for combined lifts of snatch, clean, and jerk. So a lot of snatch and jerk. And squats, bench press, and deadlift, totaling 24 pounds, all in drug-tested competitions. So this makes him arguably, literally, one of the strongest men to have ever lived. Again, it's not a gimmick. So yeah, I can't say I'm surprised because I already kind of knew this because I'm also old and I've looked into them before. I always look into the gimmicks sometimes. Just like the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. I always knew that was the real deal. From pro wrestling to apartments. So the longtime former headquarters, Titan Towers, has been sold for $3.7 million for real estate firm MB Financial Group with plans to turn the building into apartments. Now this seems really cheap because I live in a standard house, upper middle is upple. There you go. I make up words. That's how my brain is. I live in an media class. Oh my God, media class. I live in a fucking house. Jesus Christ. And it's not that fancy, but it's not that ugly. You'd walk by and go, whatever. That's what I expect an average person to live in. And let me tell you something. My house is like a fifth of the price of that. It's just something seems off about that. To me, that seems awfully fucking cheap. I feel like 5 houses, like my house, 2 neighbors on the left, 2 neighbors on the right, and it's worth that entire building? I don't know. That seems off to me. Whatever. What do I know? And I get that this is American dollars and I'm in Canadian funds. I have taken that into consideration. R-Truth has congratulated Triple H, okay, for being in the Hall of Fame, which I'll talk about in a minute. This is a joke that's been going on for a while. He looks like a scrawnier, scruffier, shaggier Triple H. He really does look funny. I personally couldn't rock that beard. I don't know how he does it. I tried growing a beard, and then once it gets like, I just see the stubble, I freak out. I could not do it. But yeah, R-Truth, man, why the fuck did you block me? Whatever, it happens. Kevin Owens. His shirt game is strong. Appreciation for the mind games from Kevin Owens as he wears merchandise of his opponents or a parody version. This one is a play on the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes. The Canadian Dream, son of a security systems technician. Cowboy Bob Orton, obviously, for Randy Orton. And then, of course, Stardust with Cody. And then this one was for Naomi because he faced Jey Uso, and that's his wife in real life. Jimmy Uso, sorry. Jimmy now. Let's not get them confused. Kevin is right. I think this had to do with Stone Cold Steve Austin. That seems to have the same kind of font. We the Ones, obviously, for the Bloodline. Hall of Fame, that's when he faced Rey Mysterio. Not too sure. The Canadian Dream, yeah, just facing Cody Rhodes, I guess. Yeah, there it is right there. The American Dream, Son of a Plumber. Yeah, so I was right there. Yeah, I really like the shirt thing. It's a bit original because not really anybody else has ever done it. I mean, sometimes you'd have John Cena rocking the hometown's basketball jersey or something like that. But to do this, I think it's pretty original. I like it. And then, of course, Triple H, Hall of Fame. He has been inducted. It was a complete surprise. I think it was well-deserved. You'd be surprised at the people that are just dunking on him, that are shitting on him. I took that screenshot, and it was just like, this look said it all, as he was explaining that he was finding a hard way to come up with the word to say thank you, because he's already in the Hall of Fame, right, for being part of DX. But now he's going in as the cerebral assassin. I gotta pause it and or mute it, otherwise I'm gonna get my ass kicked by the copyright. But yeah, right. As soon as Shawn Michaels' music hits, he's like, what? It was just completely priceless. And then when he's told that he's going to go in, that it was only fitting, you could just tell Hunter's like a genuine guy. He's humble. There's just too many accounts of people meeting him off camera. He just seems like a legit good dude. I don't give a monkey's butthole what his politics are, what your stance is on politics. I really don't give a shit. Honestly, I don't care. I just don't. I like him, and that's the end of it, and I'll die on that hill, even if it gets sucked up by a sinkhole. And that's pretty much it. I don't think I have anything else to talk about, really. We won't get into the Trump tariffs and all that. No, it's because it's showing up on my feed because I talk politics on my other channel, but I'm getting sick of that, to be honest with you. It's not monetized. I'm tired of walking on eggshells, if I can vent a little bit here now that I'm done talking about the Reddit. I just find wrestling to be a lot less divisive. It's a lot less argumentative. Not that I can't handle it. I just find it just not as enjoyable as I thought it would be. Trying to like do the wrestler talk. Listen here, you sack of shit. Like, it can be fun. But I just feel like I'm getting burnt out. Whereas the wrestling and the video games, that's more laid back. I'm not getting burnt out with that anytime soon. So I think I'm just going to stick to that for the most part. And there you have it. Again, still recovering from my tooth. Boo-hoo, good for me. Had it pulled. Doesn't hurt. I don't feel anything. The challenge has been trying to keep my fluids up and my energy up, like the calories, right? Because I don't want to get any food stuck in that hole where they removed my wisdom tooth because I didn't get stitches because I didn't need them. And but the update is I am now down 32 pounds since October the 1st. So I'm down a total of like a lot. I haven't really counted it up, but in total I'm down like about 135 pounds, but not since you've known me. Since you've known me, I lost about 32 pounds. And like I said, most of that's been done since just October of 2024. Anyhow, I hope you're all doing well. A thumbs up as always if you did enjoy the video, as it does help support the channel with the algorithm. I've said this a billion times. This is a lot more than just a happy feel-good moment I get from seeing 3 likes on a video. You think I give a shit about that? Well, maybe a little. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it, and I'll snap this thing off. It's nice and shiny. The Rock would approve of this. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, trust me, I get it. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.